Hello and welcome back. Before we start, if you have questions about the strategy, etc., leave a comment below and I'll answer as soon as I can. For all other questions, visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/oddbeaker. As far as announcements go, the Signal service is still up and running. We are definitely looking for more people to sign up, because that really helps with our business. That helps us to pay our operating expenses and whatnot. And, it's a good way for you to make a few extra bucks on the side. So definitely check it out. Check out the website at forex.oddbeaker.com and see if it's something that you might be interested in doing. We've got a new crypto channel. I mentioned this last week that we were getting ready to launch one. Well, it's been launched and we do have a little bit of content on there now. The channel is called Oddbeaker Crypto, and I'll try to remember to leave a link to the new channel in the description below. All right, and then you also remember from last week, the high risk account is now using a new algorithm that has up to 10 positions open at one time, but it trades smaller lots, 1/3 the size of from the previous version. So it's kind of an interesting combination of things. All right, that's all for announcements. Let's talk about how we did this week. So let's see, we've got Monday. I'm going to move over here so you can see more. All right, so on Friday we had this gnarly basket of, I think that's 9 trades, something like that. Yeah, 9. So let's look at Monday. Okay, Monday we closed the 9 trades and we opened 2. Looks like one opened here right after that basket closed, and then another one opened right here. Okay. So 9 trades closed, 2 left open. Our balance is now at this point is at $581, up $4 from last week. And that was something else I forgot to mention. For some reason, the numbers that were showing on Myfxbook last week were all messed up. They were all wrong. The percentages were off. The balances were off. And I based everything on that in my last video. But the numbers were higher than they should have been, and it was just kind of a weird thing. So after figuring that out, I'm trying. I got it reset up to have more accurate numbers, even though it's not quite 100% accurate, because something about the way Forex.com handles commissions, that Myfxbook doesn't really pick up those commissions. And I don't know. So the numbers don't match what my Forex account does. Also, you'll notice if I go to the Myfxbook and get myself out of the way, you'll notice that I basically cut out all of the data leading up to August 30th. August 30th is the day that I started the new algorithm. And I reset the balance, I think it was, to, I don't remember, $565, something like that. And so hopefully this thing will keep kind of in sync as much as possible with the actual Forex.com account. Right? And then we won't have any weirdness like we did last week. So, okay, so Monday we closed the 9 and we opened 2 more, and those were still open. We have $581 balance, which was up $4 from the previous week. Okay, let's go to Tuesday. What did we do? We closed 3 trades, so another trade opened on Tuesday to form a basket of 3, and then closed down here somewhere. And then we opened 7 more trades. So price went back up, and did one of those buy at the top and dollar cost average all the way down, and left those 7 trades open till the end of the day. That put our balance at $583, which is 133% gains from the start, and $2 more than we had yesterday or on Monday. All right, let's go to Wednesday. Well, as you can probably tell by the number of trades open that are still showing open, that not a whole lot more happened the rest of the week. Wednesday we opened 3 new trades, but no trades closed. So now we got a basket of 10, so we're maxed out by Wednesday. Right? So nothing other than opening the last 3 trades of the basket, nothing happened on Wednesday. Price kind of continued downward. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday, the price retraced pretty close. I mean, I don't know how many pips that is, but it looks like it was pretty close to break even. But then it turned around and dropped back way down to where it was on Wednesday. Wednesday's low almost, right? But no trades closed, no nothing. We're still in a basket of 10, and things are not looking particularly good at the moment, right? So that's Thursday. Let's look at Friday. Friday, look at that. We touched the break-even line, but didn't go far enough past it to start a trailing stop and get out of this round. So, in my experience, when that has happened in the past, about 50% of the time it will actually come back and go past the break-even and get out in profit. But about 50% of the time it'll continue downward and start hitting stop losses, move the break-even price, and then eventually go back up and close the basket after taking some loss. So let's hope for the former and not the latter. Right? So that was Friday, and that pretty much ends the week. So all the activity that happened really was on Monday and Tuesday. Some trades were open on Wednesday, but nothing closed on Wednesday. And then everything just stayed open and is still open over the weekend. So let's look at the Myfxbook, right? And there's really not much to see if I get myself out of the way here. I mean, this is pretty normal growth curve, balance curve. If we look at the growth, we're talking about, like 0.5% per day, something like that. Yeah, we're up to about 2.5% in a couple of weeks. And I suspect that's going to increase a little bit. But then, what did I figure? I think I'm going to increase my lot size every $400. So when this account gets to 800, then I'll up my lot size to 0.002. And that should increase the growth a little bit. I think that's a safe amount a cushion to increase the lots. Every time it increases by $400, I increase the lots by 0.001. So we'll see how that does. All right, if we scroll down to the bottom, since I'm using a new start date on this thing, there's not a whole lot of data. We've got the end of August, and then we've got, this however far we are into September, the first 2 weeks into September. So it's pretty much all new data. All right, and so that's the Myfxbook. Let's go back to the chart and see if there's anything. Now, I mean, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Pretty uneventful week, except for the fact that we hit break even and didn't cross it, which is a really scary thing. Like that, when that happens, that's one of the few things that makes me nervous. Right? Sometimes it'll touch and then drop a little bit, and then go and penetrate that level, and get out. Right? But when it touches and then drops nearly to whatever the previous low is, that's generally speaking not a good sign. So we might be seeing some drama here in the near future. Or we might get lucky and there'll be a news announcement and spikes us up and gets us out of this mess and altogether, which would be desirable to me. Okay. So let's wrap it up. First of all, thanks for your support. Big thanks, especially to those of you following the signal service, the Oddbeaker Signal Service. We really appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to this journey where we're trying to grow our Forex accounts, and hopefully I'll be making you guys some money by you following my signals. Also, the money from the subscriptions helps us to cover our operating expenses. As the business grows, our operating expenses increase, and it becomes more and more challenging to kind of get those going. So on that note, we're still looking for people to sign up for the signal service, just because, like I said, it really helps us with our operating expenses. Your monthly subscriptions payments basically goes towards us paying the bills, right? So we can keep producing content, and so we can keep everything running. We've got a bunch of, we've got some cloud infrastructure that we have to pay for to handle the signal service. There's a server, there's web servers, there's websites, there's all this other stuff that we have to manage. And the costs add up pretty fast, especially as we scale. Not to mention that we're mining crypto and stuff, so we've got all this mining equipment and whatnot. But the majority of our expenses is really just operating expenses. That's kind of what keeps us going, right? And how we get that is by basically your monthly subscriptions, okay? And if I do my part correctly, you'll make more back from trading than you'll be paying us in monthly subscriptions, right? You'll be making a lot more than what you're paying us for subscriptions. And then so that makes it attractive for you, and it makes you, it's enough for you to want to keep doing it. And then it gets us regular recurring income for the business. So it's a win-win for everybody. All right. So enough of that. How did we do? We started the week with $577. That's 130% profit. We ended the week with $583 and 133% profit, which is $6 gains, which represents 1% profit for the week. And we closed 12 trades this week. And like I said, it was a fairly normal. I wouldn't say normal. I mean, we opened up a basket early on, and we've been in it for the rest of the week, and hopefully it'll close. I mean, you saw up here, it almost closed. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that there's going to be some drama. We're going to have some more drawdown. But generally speaking, the thing will recover, and it will come out in profit, and that'll be awesome. So that's all for now. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.